Hi everyone, PattayaOwl here. Hope you're well. Well, I'm in Cornwall again. Hi everyone, PattayaOwl here. Hope you're well. Let's turn myself down. Well, I'm here for a couple of days and I've been on the beach all day. And as you can see, sunburnt again. And I did have sun cream on. Maybe I need to get some stronger sun cream. And I just thought, you know what, I've had a bit of a quick tea tonight. Let's jump on and do a live stream. See how many people we can get on a Saturday night, live from Cornwall. Counting down the days to my return to Pattaya. I'm using a Wi-Fi connection that I've never used before. So if you can drop some comments, let me know they're working all right, that'd be great. Dave Hunter, hi from Pattaya. Mate, I'm jealous. Are you living there? Are you there on holiday? If you're on holiday, how long are you there for, Dave, mate? I wish I was in Pattaya. The week I've had, I wish I was in Pattaya right now. Mark's in the house. All right, Owl, good to see you, lad. Good to see you too as well. And yes, I'm here in Cornwall, catching up with a few mates this weekend. And I have caught the sun. I've been on Polzeath Beach today. And even though it's not been the hottest day, you can clearly see, I am red as a tomato. Christopher, welcome to the live stream, mate. You put good evening now. This might not be a Pattaya poll, but let's see who prefers ketchup or brown sauce. Well, maybe, mate, if we get a few on, I'll ask the question for you. Dave Hunter, yes, mate, been living here for 1 year, loving it. Fair play, mate. Massive respect to everyone who can live in Pattaya, who can afford to live in Pattaya and has the discipline. So, welcome to the live stream, Dave. The Boxer's in the house. Afternoon, Owl. I haven't, mate, no. Stephen, welcome to the live stream, live from Cornwall. How's things? Things are all right, mate. Not the best week in the world, but it is what it is. It certainly got better towards the back end of the week, and then today on the beach all day. So, yeah, could be worse. Farang in Thailand, welcome. Good evening from Sweden. And this is it. As I say every week, we've got people from all over the globe. We've got Bajenti Diddle. Sorry if I didn't pronounce that right. I'll try my best for you. I live in Isan and you fucking love it. Brilliant. Nice one, mate. Bajenti Diddle. Or Ben... Sorry, my pronunciation is not the best. Dead Ribs, Cornwall in the heat. In this heat, got to love it. Well, this is it. Today it started off pissing down and then it was cloudy all day, but it just shows you can catch the sun even on a cloudy day. And you're a Swede as well. Excellent, mate. Jabba's in the house. Welcome to the live stream. Live from Cornwall this Saturday. Who knows how many people we can get on the live stream? Can we get anywhere near 130? I think the highest we've ever had is 170 people. And I love it. The more people, the better. But they do say quality over quantity anyway, don't they? Jabba, I just got back from Pattaya. The first few weeks are so boring when you get back to your home country. This is it, mate. It's either boredom or you get the holiday blues. And every single day and week that goes by, I miss Pattaya more and more. And I can't wait to come back in October. Ting Tong John, how do? Welcome to the live stream. Fess Sam, hi mate, keep up the good work. Would be great to know how much you have earned from YouTube since returning to the UK. It's a good question, mate. I think I did a vlog recently where I've included what I've earned to date, so forgive me if it doesn't cover that. But, you know, from earning £1,000 a month when I'm in Pattaya, it's definitely not that. It's way down to a few £100. But, you know, I'm not posting daily vlogs because I can't think of anything worse of posting vlogs from England. This is a Pattaya channel, but I have posted some since I've been back, and the topic has been Pattaya, you know, booking my next trip and all the stuff that you guys are interested in. I'm not going to do too many of the non-relevant, you know, eating a breakfast in Witherspoon vlogs. I want to keep it true to the channel. But thank you very much there, mate. Zoom Wheels Brian. How will you manage your money next time in Pattaya? Spend, spend, spend. Absolutely. I'm going to be a 2-week, 3-week millionaire, and I'm not going to give a shit about spending whatever money I want. And I'm going to go wild every night, and I'm going to party every night, and I'm basically going to do what I want to do in Pattaya. Have fun. Have a great holiday and not worry about budget and spending and money. I think they call it a 2-week millionaire. Ting Tong, Swaddy Cap, Sabai Di Mai. Dave, mate, yeah, so I've got a contract where I earn, mate, in retail management, and so that's how I earn, knuckle down and afford the next holiday, mate. And it's less than 100 days now. October 2025 will be my 3rd trip to Pattaya this year. Boxer, I mean, some of these questions, mate, I'm not even gonna go there on a live stream. How do I know? Gary Cook, welcome to the live stream, mate, and a big hello to everyone who's joined. I am live from Cornwall, and I'm in an Airbnb, and when we get more people on, I'll tell you about this Airbnb because it's a little bit weird. Once we get 100 people on, I'll tell you. And I've stayed in a lot of Airbnbs, but this one is weird. Lewis C in the UK, but just had a prawn Penang curry for tea to keep the Pattaya memories alive until my next trip. Fair play, mate. And at the start of the month, about 4 weeks ago, I nipped down to Cornwall, and I did a live stream from the little Thai restaurant in Weybridge. I wasn't going to do that again tonight. I wanted to get back from the beach, freshen up, and actually do it from the Airbnb tonight. But enjoying some Thai food, even though it doesn't taste as good as having it in Pattaya. It's better than not, I guess. How was the Penang curry, Lewis, mate? Gary Cook, hi Mark, glad to see you keeping your pecker up. Gary in Cambodia, hello mate. Hope you can nip over to Pattaya if you're over there for the first meetup night, which will be on the 3rd of October at the Cave, 8 PM. As I say every live stream, so I won't keep banging on about it too much. What's up, brother? Hello, mate. Welcome to the live stream. That is a cryptocurrency new guy. Lots of, long usernames this evening. Nice to see you, Owl. This is AC Pat and Light. Nice to see you, Owl. Did you see Webby's latest post? He's having a hard time. Yeah, I mean, I have seen Webby's latest vlog, mate, and I hope him a speedy recovery, and I hope he gets it fixed. He's always been a proper gent to me, and I'm sure he'll get it sorted. It sounds like he's in the right. He knows the right people to speak to, the right doctors, and I'll leave him to it on that one, and I wish him a speedy recovery. Super Stephen, hi Owl, go into Pattaya in July. My days, that is close. I first went to Pattaya 2 years ago this month, June 2023. The Owl went to Pattaya, but I didn't have a YouTube channel then. So for the first couple of trips, I was just there enjoying Pattaya without making vlogs. As you guys know, the channel was only born in January this year. Jerry's in the house. Jerry Mack, hi, good chat. Enjoy your honest views about Pattaya. Ting Tong, Swaddy Cab. Michael Penny, yeah, I'm definitely plan on meeting Webby, mate, when I'm back in Pattaya. Kind of goes without saying, and hopefully we can do a cheeky, easy for me to say, a vlog together. He kindly offered to be my cameraman for one vlog. I don't think I can get away with that twice, but yeah, definitely looking forward to having a beer with Webby when I get over there in October. Fessan, what's your budget for 2 weeks in Pattaya? I think I've said this one before, mate. It is, I reckon, for entertainment, £2,500 for a 2-week holiday. And that is entertainment spend. Ting Tong John, I'll be out in Pattaya in October, so we can hopefully meet up. Yes, mate, meet up night if you can. 3rd of October and the 10th of October at the Cave. Siggy's in the house. Hello, Mr. Owl. How are you doing? Hope you're well. Welsh 32, Mr. Owl. You're counting down the days to be back in paradise. Absolutely. Franco's in the house. Hoot hoot. How are you doing, mate? I am a little bit sunburned. I've been on the beach in Cornwall all day. And even though it's not been a red hot sunny day, it's certainly got through to the owl's face. And I look like a tomato. Let's have a catch up where we are. I try and get through the comments as quick as I can for you, but there's a small delay. Alex B618, Owl, how are you, mate? Yeah, good, mate. Not the best week in the world, bit shit if I'm being honest, but you know, it was a good day today. Chilling on the beach in Cornwall, and I'm back up north tomorrow. Jabba, as you like your bangers, which UK sausage do you recommend? Well, loads of people have been telling me. Yeah, exactly, Franco. What are you doing here? Loads of people have been telling me that the Boston sausage is meant to be amazing. I've never had one, but I'd go with a Lincolnshire or a Cumberland in terms of a good banger. I tell you what, I had a cracking sausage sandwich this morning in Cornwall. There's a big firm called Malcolm something. If you know, drop it in the comments. It's a well-known bakery in Cornwall. I think it's Malcolm something. and they do the best. I thought nobody could ever beat Greg's, but they're up there. Absolutely. Gary's in the house. Welcome to the live stream, Gary. Good to have you here. I am enjoying a Thai green curry at home. It's good, but it doesn't compare to a freshly cooked meal in the land of smiles. And this is it. And I know Darren John's done some vlogs recently, and he's actually gone to one of my favourite places, which is the Hippie Cafe in Pratumnak on Soi 4. And I think I discovered that place on day one of my attempted move to Pattaya. And you can go in there and you can have Thai food, a chicken panang, or a pork kapow, and they're charging a ridiculous, like 99 baht, and it's top quality food, served piping hot in a nice, cool, modern environment. And yeah, if you're in Pattaya, get yourself over to Pratumnak, Hippie Cafe, Soi 4, some of the best Thai food I've had. So I do agree. I mean, I think Darren's been back a couple of times. It is a cracking place for food. Gary, yeah, I could look at changing the screens around, mate. So I'm looking here. I used to look at the screen and then flick through the comments. But now I've got the laptop to here. Could I move the laptop to there? Potentially, mate. I'll look into it, Gary. Fair point, mate. Sean the Prawn, hi Owl, do you prefer Jeff Carter? Jeff Carter's Pattaya videos or Kevin Tyler? Well, for me, mate, the legends, you know, Jeff Carter and Kevin Tyler are two very different vloggers. I'm a big fan of, you know, Kevin Thailand. What a vlogger he was, and what an inspiration. I mean, I started watching Kevin Thailand back in 2015. And really, it was Kev and 20 Seconds in Thailand that got me into the whole, I must go to Pattaya in Thailand one day. I mean, and then Jeff, I mean, every time Jeff comes, he can go anywhere, Jeff, can't he? I mean, he can even go Benidorm, Tenerife, anywhere, and get the views. So he's a bit of a worldwide star, Jeff Carter. I'd love to bump into him. Hopefully he'll be out there in October. I don't know. I think he's over there now, isn't he? Mark, welcome to the live stream, mate. I will go into Pattaya in January, staying at the Blackwood for 29. Well, I'll tell you what, mate, there's a very high chance that I will be there in January as well. So hopefully we can meet up, or you can come to one of the meet-up nights. Jabba, oh, I tried the Holiday Inn Express. That's the one on Soibakar, right? After seeing your video, great recommendation, bargain a hotel and nice rooms in a great location. It is. I think if I was to be critical of the Holiday Inn Express, which, by the way, is the first hotel I ever stayed in, I have much love it. It's a great location on Soibakar. Is that there are doors to the other room in your room. And I don't know what you guys think about that. That is the only negative. Some of the rooms at the Holiday Inn Express do have a room going into the other room, which is locked. You know, it's not a big deal. I mean, I love the place, but that's the only critique. Gavin, hello. Are you in the bedroom? Well, when we get a few more people on, I will tell you. I'm in an Airbnb and it's kind of open plan. So there's a kitchen, there's a bed in it. And I've stayed in a lot of Airbnbs in Cornwall. And yeah, this one it's a little bit weird. It is. And I'll tell you why it's a little bit weird when we get over 100 people. So if you can hit the like button, that will help the owl algorithm. I think we've probably got 1 like so far, according to this. I might be mistaken. But yeah, if you can hit the like button, that will help. Knockers, fantastic stream, thank you. Interesting username, Knockers. OB, hi Pattaya, how's it going? Do you stick to the 3-day rule? Yeah, pretty much. Siggy, Cumberland. Yeah, absolutely delicious sausage, isn't it? Cumberland. Gary, my Etihad app says 139 days to check in. That'll soon be here, mate. It'll soon be here. Mine's less than 100 now. Can't wait. Knockers, you have a picture of a fish on your wall. It's not my wall, it's the Airbnb, but we'll carry on. Do you have a passion for underwater creatures? I don't, mate. I'm in, as I say, I'm in an Airbnb, and I'm not responsible for any decor that's in this place. The numbers of the live stream are increasing. When we get over 100, I'll tell you why I think it is a little bit weird. I mean, don't get me wrong. The owners are nice. The area is very posh, but there's something weird about it. I think we've got copy and paste in the house. Have we really? Is this the copy and paste? Congrats to the... What does that say? GTSY Owl. Congrats to the UK and Tom Baldy. No idea what that means, copy and paste, but if it is you, welcome back. We've missed you. I can't be sure if it is the official copy and paste, the one that loves to talk about me living under my stairs and renting out the rest of the house. But welcome anyway. Ashley, welcome to the live stream, buddy. I'm in Pattaya from the 21st of September to October the 9th. Well, you'll be able to hopefully make the meet-up night, Ashley, mate. That'll be on the 3rd. There's one on the 10th, but it sounds to me like you will be on your way home then. Johnny Siam, hello, Owl. Are you going to the Bobby Crush meet-up night at Bradley's Ladyboy Bar? No, mate. No plans to do that. When is that? I don't even know. Matteo, hey Owl, how are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Alchemist, welcome back. You're here again. John TM Beach, checking in and hitting the like. Well, you're always welcome on the live stream. I do struggle to pronounce your username. I must get better at that, but I read it as Alchemist. Welcome from Jomtien, one of my favourite places. Who would have thought I would ever say that? But Jomtien has grown on me. When I first went to Pattaya, I didn't give it the time of day, and that was my biggest mistake because it's great. And if I ever move back to Pattaya, it will absolutely be Jomtien or Pratumnak. Knockers, I stayed at the Holiday Inn but didn't like the curtains, although they did have lovely towels, okay? Matt Yo, couldn't you get a virtual job and work from out there? It's not that simple, mate. And the DT visa that I've got is specifically for the PattayaOwl channel, so that would be the main income, really. Lee Williams, welcome to the live stream. Hi, mate. I'm there in October. October 1 until 4, then Maggie Mays for 7 nights. Hopefully meet you for a beer. Absolutely. And I'm going to be, not only am I there, the meet-up night on the 3rd and the 10th, but I'm going to actually get over to the Maggie Mays Resort. I was there for the opening day, if you like, where they had the barbecue on. And I'm hoping to stay there for a night or two. I don't know if it's possible to stay for a couple of nights or if it has to be a minimum of a week. If you know, drop it in the comments. But that is definitely on my list because I like the look of it. I'm not much of a swimmer though, so hopefully there's other stuff to do within the resort. Welsh 32, Basil 40 runs the Owl's guest house. Copy and paste, Tom Apinall, UFC heavyweight champion. Oh really? I didn't know that. You are full of knowledge, copy and paste. You are. If you are the copy and paste, I'm so glad to have you back. It's been weeks. Where have you been, copy and paste? Where have you been? Have you been hiding under the stairs? Johnny CM knockers when the Owl gets to 100 live. He will talk about the deco. Ah, Franco, nice one. It means great to see. Okay, cool, mate. Steve K, was there not many tourists who were in when you visited? There wasn't, mate, and I loved it. I loved it. I know I want it to be busy because I've got mates who are bar owners in Pattaya, but selfishly, I love it when it's quiet. I mean, before I had a YouTube channel, I went there for the entertainment and the fun and not for the other tourists. Things have changed a little bit now because I'm going out there to have a holiday, but also to film and to create vlogs and to meet you guys at meetup nights and even just walking down Soyber Cow. So I actually do go there for to meet other tourists and subscribers and viewers now. But, you know, there's not wrong with low season. You get the whole bar to yourself. And Hua In was great. If only you could get to Hua In quicker than you can at the minute. Bring back the ferry is what I say. Elvis has entered the building. Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis has entered the building. Smashing the like button. Thank you. If you can hit the like button, that might just get us over 100. Chelsea boys in the house, welcome to the live stream, mate. Cheers, pal, from Chelsea boy, melting in London at the minute, 30 degrees with family. It is warm. I don't know how long this is going to last for, but it's really warm in Cornwall, and to the point where I've got an appointment to get my car booked in for an aircon regas because it's not up to where it needs to be. So driving down here, it's dripping in sweat. Ray Mondo 1951. Don't think I've seen you before, mate. Welcome to the live stream. Your first question is, do you have to pay tax with that visa you have? I think you have to pay tax on your YouTube earnings somewhere. I mean, I'm earning absolute peanuts, and if we take into consideration my expenses of flying over there to create these vlogs, is there any money there, profit at all? I've got no issue declaring what I earn on YouTube. In fact, I've made videos for HMRC. There you go. Take a look. But as for the connection to the visa, I don't know. I don't know what that means. Copy and paste the artwork walls. Yeah, it is a bit interesting, mate, isn't it? Welsh 32, Maggie Mays, you can only stay for 1 week. Oh, well, hopefully the Owl can be cheeky. If there's a spare room going, I could have it for a night or two, but never say never, but it could be the case. So apologies if it is 5 days minimum. OB, PattayaOwl, can you tell us how you potentially got in a position to retire such a young age? Well, I didn't really, did I? And the plan wasn't to retire. You know, it was to do the whole YouTube and to earn money that way. And I did earn a decent amount of money, and I'm grateful for everyone who watches the videos and subscribed and all that stuff. The £1,000 a month is amazing, I've been told, and I'm very grateful for that. But I thought I'd potentially earn a little bit more. And you know what? If I had the discipline and stayed there a little bit longer, I could have earned more than that, but I'd need a bit more, quite a lot more actually, than £1,000 a month. So it wasn't to retire. I don't plan on retiring at the age of 39. Certainly can't afford to. Copy and paste, thanks bro. No worries. I've got a feeling you are the copy and paste. Sean just jumped in, but Travelodge Soy 15. Soy Bacau is a great place to stay. Only problem is little sunshade around the pool. Well, nice one, Sean. I'm actually booked in to stay in the Travelodge on Soy 15 on my next trip in October. Not for the whole duration, but for a couple of nights. Welsh 32, check Maggie May's resort website for full details. Knockers, do you ever steal those little jam and butter portions for breakfast buffet? I don't know. I do enjoy a slice of toast at the breakfast buffet, Knockers, and I like to put the butter and jam on the toast in the moment. I think I've never taken the pots away. I don't get that one. Paul Mann, welcome to the live stream, mate. Mr. Owl, I'm pretty sure you have to book a week's stay at Maggie May's. I'll look into that, mate. I will have a look into it. I mean, to be fair, I might be able to just rack up at the resort and have a few beers. I might not have to stay. I've done that before. Ting Tong John, will you be renting a motorbike again? Already given you a big bike. Yes, mate, I will be. I'll be renting a bike. Probably a scooter, actually, a PCX, from Pattaya Rent-A-Car, which is near Soy 5, at the top of Soy 5, Pratumnak. It's so cheap, I think it works out about £30, £5 a day, £35 for the week, something like that. Gary, good question, mate. What drew you to the cave? Well, it was the distinctive name and the location. So it's literally opposite McDonald's and Prime Burger. This is the cave where we have the meet-up nights. It's a really easy, memorable name. And yeah, massive sign, look the part, great location. And then I met up with Rinda, who is the owner, and got on like a house on fire. In fact, we had the little meeting, me and Webby, we went there and we had a laugh with them. And yeah, the rest is history. And that's where the meetups will always be, unless, you know, the cave was, God forbid, to close down. But there's no word on that. Miko Jones, welcome to the live stream. Evening, Howell. Good evening. Terry, hi Owl. I'm a long time visitor to Pattaya. I'm moving there in August. My long time dream is coming true. Nice one, Terry, mate. I'm assuming you've got all your finances in place. You probably worked your arse off your whole life and that you're now in a position to make that move. And yeah, I'm not the person to give advice, but I wish you all the best, mate. Franco, the most time you can stay at the resort is 2 months, not a week. Oh. What's the lowest number of days, Franco? Can you stay there for a minimum of a couple of nights, or does it have to be a minimum of a week, like Welsh 32 said? I think you're saying the most you can stay is 2 months. What's the minimum? It'd be good to know. Elvis, one suggestion for hotel booking for you, Owl, is called the Whisper Hotel. Best bang for the booking, Pattaya. Clean, large rooms, quiet, for a great price. Well, I've never heard of the Whisper Hotel, mate. I will check it out. Johnny CM, lots of peculiar questions this evening, mate. So, PattayaOwl, what is your favourite brand of milk? Well, seeing as you've asked, I would say Co-op. Di's in the house. Welcome, mate. I believe you're going over to Pattaya, or are you there already, mate? I've got a memory like a sieve at the minute, but I believe you are going to Pattaya very soon. OB Travel Lodge, superb, PattayaOwl. Stayed many times there. Next month, do you still have a mortgage for your property? Gary cut the scooter higher price, hardly changed. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy with the Pattaya scooter place. No messing around. There's your bike. Obviously, if anything happens, let us know. Take it back. Get your deposit back. Knockers says, I'm 72, and if I keep saving, I can retire at 80. Just another 8 years until I get the condo in Johnson. Well, good for you, mate. Good for you, and good luck. Good luck, Knockers. DBD67, Whisper Hotel is a good choice, apparently. Where is the Whisper Hotel in Pattaya? Franco, not sure, but I know that Webby said you can probably rent it day by day. Yeah, nice one, mate. I hope that's the case, Franco, because I would like to spend at least a night there at the resort, but I guess it just depends on availability. Who knows, in October they might have a couple of free rooms, so fingers crossed. The Boxer, you can stay for one night at Maggie May's, but you have to pay. I don't know. I'm gonna wait and maybe speak to Webby or just check the website. Yeah, I'll have a look at the website. Araf, how are you doing, mate? Camel shoes in Pattaya now, Owl. I'm loving it. Thanks for all the information about it. It's helping me a lot. Love it. So not only do I do the vlogs because it's like a little archive or log of my holidays, but also if I can share information to help you have a better holiday, that's got to be a win-win. So I'm glad you enjoy the vlogs, mate. Di, not yet, mate. Hopefully I'm going to plan for Christmas. Oh, it'd be great if you could get over there in October, mate, but I appreciate you working like me. But yeah, if Christmas is your target, Di, nice one. But I am over there in October, and I'd love to have a beer with you and have some more Thai lessons at the cave. But I should be there in January as well anyway. Copy and Paste is 88 years old, apparently. Wow. When are you 89, Copy and Paste? Ting Tong John, D Express Hotel is a good choice. It's near everything. Copy and Paste, if I work hard, I can retire when I'm 95. I really hope you make that target, mate. I didn't realise you were that old, mate. Gunship is in the house. Hi, Mark, how's it going? What we all talking about today? Well, what are you having for tea, mate? What sauce are you going to put on there? Are you having your Cumberland sausage? Are you having any of that special sauce? We all know what we're talking about. Are you having a chicken Penang? Let us know, Gunship. It's good to have you on the live stream. Steve K, what's the most expensive hotel in Pattaya, and is it worth it? Well, I've never stayed in the most expensive hotel, but I've done some reviews for you guys, and, you know, I was going to say, obviously, the Hilton is not the cheapest. I tell you what, though, the Wave Hotel is definitely not the cheapest, and arguably one of the most expensive hotels. The Wave Hotel on Beach Road, I think they wanted 16,000 baht for a night, and I'll let you make your own mind up on that one. And that wasn't even for a suite, by the way, it was a room. Have you thought about doing a Patreon? No, mate, I haven't, to be honest. I've got the buy me a coffee, and I'll just leave it at that, mate. Lee Williams, welcome to the live stream. Mark Owl. In the Vogue for the first 5 nights, then Maggie Mays from the 4th of October. For a week, me that the minimum you can stay, I can be at your meet-up nights. Looking forward to seeing you. Nice one, Lee. Yeah, brilliant stuff. So it sounds like you're over in Pattaya. Similar dates to me. And yeah, come to the meet-up night, mate. And you never know, we might be staying in the same hotel at some point, because I'll be doing the Vogue, and also I'm hoping to get in Maggie Mays as well. DBD67 Whisper Hotel is about 4 minutes walk from Runrunner. Cool. So is it on Soiba Cow, or is it off Soiba Cow? Stuart Waddle, my apologies. Currently on Soiba Cow, greetings from Pattaya. Greetings, mate. You are on one of the best soys, if not the best soy in the world, and I wish I was there right now. Let's have a quick Google. Let's see what time it is in the best city in the world. It is literally almost 1 in the morning in Pattaya. And I know if I was over there at 1 in the morning, I'd probably be stumbling out of Candy Club or something like that round about this time. Elvis, the Whisper Hotel is just off Soiba Cow, but tucked away from all the noise, very quiet, hence the name Whisper Hotel. Well, enough of you guys have said the Whisper Hotel on this live stream, so I will be checking it out. And I'll do, if I don't stay there, I'll at the very least do a review on it. Gunship just had fish fingers for tea with some lovely red sauce. Well, absolutely delicious, mate. Absolutely delicious. You enjoy that sauce. I know you love it. Right, who's next? Papo Ponty 65. Hello, Owl. Since my plan is a 3 to 5 month stay, I worry about my home in terms of utilities and the house being unattended, etc. How did you do it? Once again, great show. You've just gotta leave your house and just go. And when you get back, sort your mail out, pick it up off the floor. And pay whatever bills you need to pay, but just try and iron off as much as you can before you go. And if you're going to be over there for a longer period, then I guess you might be able to ask a friend or a family member. Anyway, before I carry on with the comments, right, so I'm in Cornwall. I'm here for a couple of days, and I'm in an Airbnb, and I've stayed in lots of Airbnbs, and round about the area, you've got like Bodmin, Weybridge, Padstow, Polzeath. It's kind of North Cornwall. It's very nice. But this Airbnb has got notes everywhere. Like, there's notes on how to switch the light off. There's a note on how to open the fridge. There's a note on the toilet. Like, pretty much how to wipe your arm. Like, there's literally notes everywhere. And I've never known anything like it in all my life. You know, there's a note here. You know, there's literally every opportunity there's a note. There's a note next to the light switches reminding you to turn them off. There's a note next to the shower reminding you to turn it on and off. There's one near the tap. There's one near the Wi-Fi telling you this is the Wi-Fi. There's one on the door saying this is a door. There are hundreds of notes around this Airbnb. There's another one. There's a note on the bed. There's a note on the light switches behind me. And that's what I find a little bit weird. The place is nice. Not the best I've stayed. The owners are lovely. The area is nice, but the notes are excessive. Knockers, I thought the Hilton had given me a free upgrade when the staff said free suite. In the end, it was just a complimentary mint. That's actually quite funny, Knockers. I don't mind the odd dad joke. Kev C's in the house. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Hello, mate. I'm back in November. Booked the Destiny Inn on Soy 13, just off Second Road. Oh, nice one, mate. I don't think I've even done a vlog on that one. Stayed there in March. Nice little hotel next to everything. Looking forward to your videos in Pattaya, top bloke. Thank you, Kev. Your support is always amazing. And, you know, I've had a pretty shit week, to be honest. And there's weeks like this, I just want to go to Pattaya and, you know, just meet the people I've met before and have a laugh. But, you know, I've got to be patient. That holiday will come around. And less than 100 days now. It's like literally the start of October. Bart Bus Driver, welcome to the live stream, mate. Are you going to behave yourself tonight? The Maggie Mays Resort looked quality, mate. I don't think you can knock it at all until you've been there, stayed, and then give critique if you're going to give critique, mate. I went there. It was hustling. It was bustling. There was barbecues. You got the swimming pool. You've got an air-conned room with pool tables. Lots of parking. I was impressed with it. And I'm not on commission or anything. I was impressed. If I didn't like it, I'd say I didn't like it, but I do. A big hello to everyone who's just joined the live stream. If you can hit the like button, it will help the owl algorithm. Easy for me to say. Jenks, yes, the owl. Welcome to the live stream, Jenks. Always good to have you here, mate. And it'd be nice to meet for a beer sometime if you're ever over when I'm there. Oh, someone just sent me buy me a coffee. Thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated. And I know you treat me every week. I'll say a thank you via the Buy Me a Coffee app as well later. Massively appreciated, mate. I'll put that in the Pattaya fund. Steve Goodgroove, good to have you on the live stream, mate. I've just started getting cramp in my right leg. So if you see me jump up in a minute, I'm trying. You know when you get cramp in your leg and you're like, no. Just don't move. So if I jump off my seat, it'll be because the cramp has gone too bad. But yeah, Steve, welcome to the live stream. Yeah, I'm good, mate. Yeah, bit of a shit week, but it is what it is. Nothing dramatic. Counting down the days to the next holiday in Pattaya. Welsh 32, well, Mr. Owl, did you flood your condo last time? I did. As you all know, you must know by now, yeah, I'm on the first week in the condo. I literally put toilet paper down the toilet and I flooded the whole condo, so there was literally waste everywhere. And there is a short on that. I did make a short video on it. It wasn't fun, and the condo never quite smelt as fresh after that event. But you know what? I learned how to use the bum gun, and the rest is history. Bangkok Bound is in the house. Hello. And he's put, hello, everyone. I don't know about home insurance, mate. I'm sure there is a rule that if you go for a longer period of time, yeah, there's loads of rules in home insurance. If you leave your house unattended, I'm sure that will definitely 100% affect your insurance. But I know you can get insurance for unattended properties as well, so just make sure you've got the right one. Perky, is there a note saying don't blow up the toilet? Well, they probably should be, to be fair, with me in the house. But the good thing about England is you can flush as much toilet paper down there within reason, and you can kind of get away with it. But there is a note on the toilet, actually. I can't remember what it says. It does say something to that effect. Don't flush anything down the toilet, apart from toilet paper and waste. I don't know what else I'd want to put down there, to be honest with you. And I think on the note, it also says don't put too much toilet paper down there. I mean, there's a note on every little section of this Airbnb. Terry, hi, PattayaOwl. You mentioned you've been to Hong Kong a few times. That's right, mate. Was it for business or entertainment? Any plans to go back? It's on my travel wish list. Well, Terry, it's one of the best places I've visited in the world. Yes, it's more expensive than Thailand and Pattaya, so make sure you've got plenty of cash. If you go in, stay in either Kowloon or Wan Chai. If you're in Kowloon, you can travel across on the ferry to Wan Chai and have a great night out. You've got lots of people to have a laugh with. It's a great nightlife. I was over there for pleasure and a little bit of work and business at the time. So I've done a bit of both in Hong Kong. I've been to Hong Kong 4 times, and I first went there in 2009. I've much love for the place, and I will make a return when I've got my finances stable. I'd love to do a couple more nights in Hong Kong, but it's an amazing place. I did 5 nights in Beijing, and I just hated it. Whereas Hong Kong, I loved it, to the point where I was considering moving to Hong Kong in 2013. I loved it that much. MC Lovin's in the house. Yo. That's MC Lovin saying yo. It's not one of my sayings. GCLDN's in the house. Evening, Owl. Good evening. You know what I love about this is we get regulars coming on the live stream, but we also get new people as well. And you hitting that like button really does help the live stream move up the owl algorithm. Knockers, you are coming out with some crazy stuff tonight, mate. I don't think I've seen you on one of our live shows before, mate. I mean, you are contributing, you're not insulting people, there's no need for us to block you or anything like that, but some of the stuff you're coming out with is wild. Kev C, mate, ignore the haters, you're living your best life. Most people have never jumped on a plane to Pattaya. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, mate. That's what I intend to do, and literally I went to Pattaya in January this year and started the YouTube channel on holiday. And I'm just going to keep going with it. I'm enjoying it. You guys are enjoying it. And we've built up a little bit of a community. Farang Travels, hi Owl. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Good to have you here. Fathead, I'm out in Pattaya in October, staying at the March Hotel. Cool. Raymondo 1951, you can use toilet paper, mate. 35 years I've been here. Yes, 20 years ago, but not in the condos built in the last 15 years. That's interesting then, because the condo I was in was about 15 years old, and it couldn't handle it. It literally flooded the whole condo and then started pissing down into the condo below. And they charged me about 5,000 baht to repair that. And you know what I thought was crazy is, like, when they came to clean it, because I paid for the cleaners to come and also to fix the toilet, is they're walking in bare feet on the waste, and I'm like, Gary, good question, mate. What would be your second choice after Pratamnak for a condo? Jomtien, mate. Definitely Jomtien, without question. Pat Pong, Swadikap. Hello, everyone. Sabaidi Mai. Tony Travels. Good evening, Shagger. Good evening. Knockers, I love Hong Kong. It's the best chippy by... well, this is it, mate. I'm sure there are. But I think we're talking about the actual amazing country, mate. Jabba, my final hotel was the Adelphi Hotel. Great hotel, but they asked for 2,000 baht deposit. I got it back, but it's no good to me when I'm sat on a plane in the UK. I mean, a lot of you guys speak positively about the Adelphi, which is next to the Amber. But £2,000 baht deposit is a bit ridiculous, to be honest, isn't it? I begrudge putting 1,000 baht deposit down, but 2,000. Pat Pong, Mr. Owl, if you're getting trolls, that means wink, you're doing well, and they are jealous. Well, this is it, mate. You have people with their own motives. I think I did a vlog on it last week, the haters, but you know, you can't start a YouTube channel without some idiots, can you? Steve, were there any people in the condo below? Yes, mate, the whole block was full. Thankfully, I didn't get into any confrontation or anything like that. I just had to pay City Garden the fee to sort it and to fix it. And they must have gone downstairs and said, we've got this shit under control. Literally. Araf, Camel Shoes, I live in China, Owl. You should come here and vlog. I have a spare room. Oh, thanks for the offer, mate. I'm in Pattaya now for a holiday, then back to the UK next week for a month holiday to see family and friends, then back to China. Fair play. My uncle's actually got a condo in, is it Chengdu in China? I've only ever been to Beijing, and I didn't particularly love it, but I've heard there's so many other places you can go in China. And of course, I've done Hong Kong 4 times. And thank you very much for the invite, mate. You know what? I've had an invite to China. I've had an invite to Amsterdam. I've had an invite to Pattaya. Love it. Soul Jacket, 15 days until Wheels Up. Excellent, mate. And where are you travelling from? Kev C, how much are you thinking of taking over this time, mate? Well, for a 2-week holiday, it'll be 2,500. Do people treat you differently because you're a YouTuber? Not that I've noticed. A couple of people out there know I'm a YouTuber. I'm on about people that work in the bars, and they have a laugh with me. Like, they'll say things like, what you doing here, or hello everyone, and just, you know, some of the things I say, they'll say it when they see me. But yeah, it's all good stuff, but people don't really treat me any differently. I wouldn't like that if they did. John Atkinson, welcome to the live stream, mate. Evening, Mr. Owl. Do you have a favourite GC, mate? What does that mean? Steve K, the 2,000 baht you get back from the hotel deposit can be used for your taxi and food expenses back to the airport. Yeah, that's assuming you're staying there for the whole trip. Rinda is absolutely lovely. She is the owner of the cave. It's Rinda with an R, not Linda. Ashley, steak meet up Robin Hood. You know what? I do miss the Robin Hood. Great food in there. Oh, Terry, GC is Gents Club. Thank you for clarifying, mate. Favourite Gents Club would be Maggie May's Dark Side. For me, I like big space, aircon space, with outside the opportunity to get some food as well, because we all know I love my food. And then just, yeah, nice cold beers. And it kind of ticks all of them boxes. There's not many places that do. Cat Flaps is another one. Big space, air-conned. There will be some others. I just can't think off the top of my head, but I need it to be nice and cool, and I don't like being crammed into like a little bar either. Pauline Giles is in the house on the live stream. Welcome, Pauline. Hello, Owl. Good to see you. Good to see you too. Even though I can't see you, but good to see your username. What are you up to today, Pauline? Anything good? S. Patterson. Also great to have you here. Greetings, Mr. Owl. Sir, how are you doing? Being busy my end. Looking forward to a break in Pattaya at Xmas. Boom. Wow. You know, even though it's a bit more pricier to go to Pattaya in December, it is still amazing. It's an amazing place to be at Christmas. I was there for December 2023 and New Year 2023. We're going into 2024. Gary, what I love about Thailand is most Thais have very little, but they're always smiling. Absolutely. Like, it's not even like a cliche. I mean, comparing it to day-to-day life here. I mean, I was just in the supermarket in Wadebridge, Cornwall. I was in Tesco, and people are like barging past you. I want to get to that cream cake before you. Not even apologising. Everyone's in a hectic rush with miserable faces. And I just thought, wow, you know, Thailand, yeah, it's amazing. You've got a lot of happy people. And like I said, they've not all got lots of money. It's not about that. You can walk down a street in Thailand, in Pattaya, and just get a great interaction. And that's why I like vlogging there. Pat Pong, Robin Hood has great food and some friendly, lovely staff as well. Yeah, absolutely. My mate Polly works at the Robin Hood. She's a fantastic waitress, and she is just a friend. By the way, before you say, is that Mrs. Owl? It's not. She's been a great friend now for a couple of years, and she works there. And Max, obviously, is the manager there, and he's sound. Copy and paste, Shanghai, La Colombia, $3.50 a night was great. Sri Lanka socks, well, I wouldn't know, mate. Lewis Falzon, hello Owl. Is November good to come for the first timer for 3 weeks? Any time is good to go to Pattaya when you can afford it and when you can get the time off work if you're working, mate. Of course, I'd like you to come over in October, and then you can come to one of the meetup nights. But you've got to go when it's right for you. If you look at flights, if you can get a flight for around about 660 return and not pay any more than that, then I think you're onto a winner. If you start paying over £1,000 for a flight, then perhaps look at your date and see if you can get a date which is going to bring in a cheaper flight. That's my only advice, because I've been that person who's paid £1,800 for a flight before, unnecessarily, for an economy flight. It's ridiculous. That was at Christmas. So now I aim for £660, and believe it or not, that is a direct flight with Thai Airways at £660. But Pattaya is good whenever you go. I prefer when it's a little bit quieter. Pauline is lounging by the pool. And where's that pool, Pauline? Is that in England, or are you in Pattaya? Ashley, Patrick Steakhouse is another banger. You know, I don't think I've ever been, mate. I've been to the Beefeater, I think it's called. Kev C, November, he's put November is great to go to Pattaya. March is even better. Well, of course, I went in March for the attempted move, and I loved it. But I've been in June, and I've been in December and January, and they've all been fantastic. I can't imagine going and it being shit, to be honest. Keith Kelly, welcome to the live stream. I think you are in Ireland, mate, aren't you? Hi, how are you keeping? Yeah, not bad, mate. Bit of a shit week, but it's good to be on a live stream with you. I've been on the beach all day in Cornwall. That's why I'm I look like a tomato. It's not blood pressure, and it's not hot flush. It is a bit of sun. Jabba, I tried Robin Hood's having for Sunday lunch last week. The place was rammed, so I ended up going to the Devonshire on Soy Pottle. I think the Devonshire mate's on Soy Lenky, but yeah, fair enough. I mean, I like the Robin Hood, but if it was hammered, I mean, you've got aircon in there, so I don't mind too much as long as they can find a seat. I'm good. And I have actually once sat at the bar and had a roast dinner in the Robin Hood. I guess it depends if you're with someone. I was a single owl sat at the bar, vlogging for you guys. Steve K, my trip in October, I booked the Debua Hotel, just off Cybercow. What a hotel that is. I've done a review on that one, but I've never stayed there. But it looks decent. And then go for a couple of days in Hua Inn. Booked the Simera Hotel for both were $43 a night. Fair dues, mate. Yeah, much love for Hua Inn. My only issue is the 5.5 hour journey to get there from Pattaya. They've got to bring back the ferry. They've got to bring it back. If you could get to Hua Inn in 2.5 hours, I would go there every single Pattaya trip. Guaranteed. I would have 2 nights in Hua Inn. But I'm not going to do the 5.5 hour journey again on a bus. Because the bus smelt of a caravan toilet at the back, and it smelt the whole buzz out for the whole journey. Pat Pong, Mr. Owl, with your January trip 2026, any preference on flight, Thai, either Emirates, and what sort of price under 800? Easy for me to say. So January is quite a big target for me because it'll be 1 year since starting the PattayaOwl channel. It'll be 1 year old in January. So I really want to go for the year anniversary, and I'd aim to get a flight around about the 650 £650. I'm a big fan of Emirates, connecting in Dubai, but I have also flown with Eva Air and Thai Airways direct on previous trips. So I'm no longer precious on which one of them I fly with, as long as it's a good price. I'm not going to pay over 700 quid anymore. The cheaper the better. But I'm not going to stay in hotels and have long connections, is what I'm trying to say. 2 or 3 hours if it's a connecting flight max. I'm not into this whole 36-hour layover to save a few quid. And after October, I'll let you know what my preference is in terms of Emirates or flying direct with Thai Airways. Even though I've done both before, I'll just wait until October before I give a final judgment on that one. Copy and paste. I paid 10k business direct last Xmas with my wife to Samui. Oh, someone just sent me another buy me a coffee. Thank you very much. And I think that might be the same chap as the first time. I will go onto the app at the end of the live stream and just reply. Your support is appreciated. Thank you. I'll put that in the Pattaya fund. Thanks, copy and paste, for sharing that with us, mate. I didn't know you had a wife. Copy and paste. You full of surprises. Nom Yai Inspector Patrick's is opposite Beefeater. I thought that was called Longthorn or Longhorn or something, but yeah, fair dues. Gary Cook, you've hit over 100 on air, mate. Well done. Thank you, mate. Yeah, we've tinkered around the 100 number. If you can just hit that like button, it will really help the live stream, and it'll help the algorithm. I know our biggest record on a live stream is 170, but anything around what we're on now to 120 is really good. So your like really does help. Welsh 32, fly Air China. You can get flights via China for 450. Return. You know what? I've never flown with Air China. Even when I went to Hong Kong, I flew Swiss Air, Finnair, KLM, and never actually flew China. Sorry, I just knocked over one of the notes. Notes everywhere. KFC, Witherspoons is good also for a roast dinner, absolutely. On one of my last videos on my attempted move was having a roast dinner at the Caddy Shack, and that is definitely one of my favourite places to go for a roast dinner, because it's kind of out of the way a little bit. It's like an old pub, lots of space though. If you've not tried it out and you're in Pattaya, put in Caddy Shack into Google if you're after a breakfast or a roast dinner. Yeah, I've got a couple of mates in Cornwall, mate, so I tend to come down here once a month, something like that, nip down in the car, have a night, and then go back. Copy and paste says Thai Airways not as good as Emirates and Qatar better. I massively rate Emirates as one of the best airlines in the world, if not the best. I've never flown Qatar, so I can't comment. And based on my experience, yeah, my experience on Emirates was better than Thai Airways. But that said, the food, I preferred the food on Thai Airways. The aircraft was a little bit more dated with Thai Airways, and obviously more modern with Emirates. But the food was better, I found, with Thai Airways than it was with Emirates. Patpong Hua In was not a ferry. It took about 2.5 hours. Because of the wind, it would not always go. Yeah, so it was a bit hit and miss, was it, mate? Steve K, I forgot to ask, how do I book a bus from Pattaya to Hua In? Is it in advance or same day? Well, my advice, mate, is just to book it in advance. You can put into Google Pattaya to Hua In ferry. It'll bring up the main company. I can't remember exactly. I mean, I'll have a quick look now for you. I can't remember exactly what the name of the company is. You could risk it on the day, but if the bus is full like it was for mine, then you're screwed. So I'd, for the sake of 500 baht, 10 quid, I'd literally book it in advance. Yeah, so I typed it in straight away, Pattaya to Hua In bus. And then right at the top of the ranking, you've got buzzonlineticket.co.thai. Click on that. That's the website. It's called buzzonlineticket.co.th. And it's got like a blue header on the website, and that's where I booked mine. Lewis, I'm looking to travel with Qatar Airways in November. Well, I've heard they're up there with Emirates, and I think you'd be flying into Doha, so I guess you've just got to also consider what might be going on politically at that time as well, if anything. These are all considerations, because I know some of the flights, when it was all kicking off the other week, got diverted from Doha to somewhere else, but I don't know what's going on there. I don't tend to get involved too much in politics. Mr. Hill, greetings. Yes, direct flights, one stop only, and none of these 30 hours to save a few quid either. Agreed. Absolutely, mate. You know, you can get a direct flight to Thailand, or you can get a connecting flight, and the difference is normally, I say normally, a couple of hundred quid. You pay more for a direct than you would a connecting. But these days, it's gone a bit weird. You know, literally the price is coming out cheaper for a direct flight with Thai Airways than a connecting flight with Emirates. That £200 difference has disappeared Or it could have just been on that particular day when I booked. Andy C, do you have a target what to earn on your YouTube while you're there? Not at all, mate. I'm doing the vlogs for lots of different reasons. One, I absolutely love filming and editing the vlogs. Two, we've built up a channel, we've built up a community of people. I love your comments, your likes, the interaction. I love being recognised out and about in Pattaya as well. The meetup nights. All of that's a great reason to do the channel. And also, yes, I get paid. You know, there's no target to how much I have to earn because I'll be there on holiday. I have no idea. It's based on how many views. So I think we've had over 500,000 views now on the channel, and that's probably paid me a few £1,000s. So you've got to get a lot of views to get any money. But, you know, it is what it is. It's possible if I was to do a vlog every day when I'm there on holiday in Pattaya, it would potentially pay for my flight. And that's about as honest as I can get on that one. If it goes really well, it might pay for a few nights out in LK Metro. But the thing is, it doesn't really matter if it doesn't pay, does it? Because I'm there on holiday regardless. Just like I was there on holiday in 2003 without a YouTube channel. I don't go to Pattaya just for the YouTube channel. I go there because I bloody love the place. Nomyai Inspector, next door but one. Fair enough. Jabba, what's your plans for your next trip? Do you have any bars, restaurants, etc.? Yeah, so first night, I'm staying at the Holiday Inn Express, going to Rum Runner. Can't wait to meet up with Phil. Places I want to go is Eat Street and have my usual Thai food. The Hippie Cafe is one of my favourites. I want to return to that. That's in Pratumnak. Bentley's Bar for breakfast. Time Bar for breakfast. All these great places I want to revisit. And no doubt there'll be some places as well where I want to go where I've not been, but I'm not sure where they are just yet. Pat Pong, Longhorn and Patrick Steak are opposite the Beefeater. So there's actually two, is there, on that side? The amount of times I've walked or cut through onto Second Road and not even noticed. GCLDN, I've never gone direct. I like the short 2-hour layover, good stretch your legs, and then some food and a cheeky vape. Well, that is pretty much my view as well, mate. And I don't mind a 6-hour flight, a break, and then another 6-hour flight. For all them reasons you've said, I don't vape, but I certainly want to stretch the legs and everything. But this time, the deal was too good. You know, 660 quid direct. I couldn't say no. Cryptocurrency news guy, you can go from London via India. Pat Pong, Caddyshack, nice. Soy 17, have you met the owner Keith and Coy? Lovely people. I haven't actually, no. I say I've done a couple of vlogs from the Caddyshack, but I've never met the owners. Some subscriber actually came up to me. I think I can't remember his name. But he came up to me and he just said he really enjoys the videos, and he handed me some money. I'm like, wow, you didn't have to do that. What a nice chap. But the food as well in the Caddyshack is tasty. That roast dinner on the last vlog, and also the brekkie. Qatar, you get points, which are worth money. Flying from Birmingham works out about 590 after the points. That's pretty good, if that's the case, mate. Yeah. Terrier, have you tried the Hideaway in Soy 15 for a Sunday dinner? I've not, mate. I have been to the Hideaway, and I was there at lunchtime, so I just grabbed a tuna panini. But I will be checking it out for the roast dinner, because I've heard nothing but great things. And of course, that's where the legend Kevin Thailand used to have his meetup nights, on Soy 15. Nomyai Inspector, I flew with Qatar last year. November, I'm flying with Emirates. Both are good. Absolutely, don't disagree with that. Not flown with Qatar, but I absolutely agree. Emirates are very good. Oh, the cramp just kicked in. Live. We've just gone over 100 on the live stream, and the cramp in the right leg is just literally spasmed. Jesus. My apologies. I never thought I'd be getting cramp live to the nation. Kev C, £665. I paid for my flight for November. Emirates, booked that in March. Always book months in advance, it's cheaper. Well, this is it, mate. I've booked mine a few weeks ago, and I've got a cracking deal for October. Qatar are voted the #1 airline. I've heard nothing but good things about Qatar. Nomyai Inspector, I like getting off halfway, stretch my legs and a bit of a walk. Jabba, I flew 12 hours from Bangkok. My connection was Amsterdam, where I paid €17 for a McDonald's value meal. That is a little bit pricey, to say the least. Tay to Manai, you went in 2003 or 2023. This is a fair point. The amount of times I've said 2003 instead of 2023, my apologies. I've done it on vlogs and everything. I first went to Thailand in 2023. 2-year anniversary this month. I've got my legs stretched out here, hoping it doesn't spasm up again. Crypto, to be honest, I would prefer direct, but getting to London for a direct is worse than stop and flight. Well, this is it, mate. Getting to London for me is, a couple of hours, no pain. It only gets painful when you're dealing with the underground. I'm no good with the directions of how to get to Paddington and then from Paddington to Heathrow. I don't know what it is. I find the tube a little bit complicated, even though I've done it for many years. Pat Pong, good question. How is Mr. Owl after a few singars, or is it sing? I've heard just to say sing. Still friendly or pissed up, any different? I guess you won't know until someone... Well, I'll tell you what, mate. I've met lots and lots of subscribers at the meetup nights where I've been pissed. And I am just as friendly and as nice as I am when I've not had a drink. I'm the opposite of aggressive drunk. I just have a laugh and get silly and get giddy. And I think every subscriber that has been to one of my meetup nights, and I think we had 22 people on the last meetup night at the cave, can vouch for that. In fact, one guy shook my hand and said, well, I'm doing this now. I'm shaking your hand, Owl, because you're not a prick. I wanted to speak to you first and then make my mind up. And if I do like you, I'll shake your hand. If not, I'll let you know you're a prick and I'll walk off. And he shook my hand. So, yeah, I'm definitely not a aggressive, nasty drunk at all. Good question, Pat Pong. Richard's in the house. Hello, mate. Richard Renkimina. Hope you're well. Copy and paste. Business Qatar. We had a double bed. What? Copy and paste. Did you have a double bed on the aircraft? Is that what you're saying? Nomyai Inspector. I will try Eat Street for the first time in November. Has it been there long? I don't know, actually. I don't know how long Eat Street's been there, but it's amazing. If they should have an Eat Street everywhere. It is just... The ladies are lovely. They cook the freshest Thai food. And they're asking 60, 70 baht. So it's street food prices. There's no aircon in there. So you're going to be sweating by your end of your meal. But who cares? It's delicious. I can't wait to go back to Eat Street. Ross, have you been to the 99 show in Pattaya? Is it worth it? No, never been, mate. Copy and paste Thai Airways only who fly direct, and either hair copy and paste fly direct as well, mate. Andy C, welcome to the live stream. I was lucky enough to fly with Thai when they had the A380 in service. I didn't even know Thai Airways had the double-decker. See, that is the best plane, isn't it? The double-decker. Kev C, Owl, the Sportsman Bar on Soy 13, do a good roast dinner. I'm sure you've done a vid on it. No, mate, I did a video at the Sportsman for their brekkie, but I've never had their carved rib roast dinner, but I've had lots of people tell me it's absolutely delicious. Copy and paste is telling me to do star jumps to get rid of the cramps. They've eased off now. S. Patterson, full rack of lamb, highly recommended in the Hideaway. Yummy. There we go. Another recommendation for the Hideaway on Soy 15. Oh, I'll just try and get back on my stool again. I love Soy 15. You can get straight through to the Avenue, where you've got the Robin Hood and Eat Street, or behind you, you've got the best soy in the world, which is Soy Bacau. And I'm staying at the Travelodge. I'm going to give the Travelodge a go in October, and I did a review on that. And the reason why I booked there is because the staff were super friendly. They couldn't wait to show me around the rooms to do a review. Yes, they're on the smaller side, but the beds were comfortable. I did a bed test. Cryptocurrency news guy, if you're going to fly business on Qatar, get points and pay for the reward flights. 150,000 points and 400 return. Sounds a lot, but use a credit card, promos, etc. Easily done. Fair play, mate. Lots of good advice here. Ashley, London is painful. I just get National Express to Heathrow. That's interesting. I might do that. I'm struggling with the whole London Tube thing every single time. You get like a second to think about where to go and you've got millions of people running up behind you. Is actually try the National Express bus service. Not a bad suggestion. But I bet you it takes a while, doesn't it, to get there? Uh, 5 hours from the Midlands, apparently, whereas on the train it'd be a couple of hours. Jabba, what is it that you like about Candy Club? I walked by so many times this trip, but never been in. The best thing I did was actually to go into Candy Club. I walked past it many times, and it was a couple of people that recommended it. And when you go in there, it's nice and cool. Yes, it's a little bit cramped. It's busy. It's popular, but get yourself a table if you can. And then you've just got live music, cheap beers, everyone in there. And I mean, everyone buys their own drink, pays for their own drink. And the model that Grant's got at the Candy Club is phenomenal. And it's become one of my favourite places to go. I've never had a bad night in the Candy Club. And I know for some subscribers that have come along, they found it a little bit too noisy, but the majority love the live music. It just depends what you're into. And they play Thai music as well, so it does attract a lot of Thai people in there having a good night out as well. Not just phalangs. Copy and paste, yeah, a room with high curtains. Okay. BA, British Airways fly direct from Gatwick as well. Yeah, forgot about them. Forgot about British Airways. Nomya Inspector, if Eat Street was there in February last year, I would have walked past it without noticing on my way to the Robin Hood. Yeah, potentially. I mean, Eat Street is tucked at the back of the avenue, whereas Robin Hood is at the front on Second Road, so it's easily missed. And for my first couple of trips to Pattaya, I didn't even know it existed. Ross A380 is a crazy plane if you get up to stretch your legs. It's a great plane, isn't it? I found myself on the A380 going for walks around the plane, stretching the legs at the back where the stairs are, going up to first class. And I'm going to miss that because I think I'll be on a standard aircraft, twin engine aircraft with Thai Airways. Steve K, the most ridiculous airfare I paid to Thailand was $2,400 about 2 years ago for July. Now I booked for this upcoming October $855, and that's dollars, not pounds. Nice one, Steve. Andy C, yes, before COVID, Thai had a fleet of A380s, and what a shame they haven't got them anymore. And I suspect it's to do with finances. I heard Thai Airways, once upon a time, had a few financial difficulties. It's probably to do with that. Pat Pong, Eva Thai from Heathrow, Nors, and British Airways from Gatwick. Captain Black, I've not heard of you before. Welcome to the live stream, mate. The roast lamb Sunday dinner at the Devonshire on Soy Lenke takes some beating. I like the Devonshire, but I've only ever been there for breakfast. So I think, that's a couple of people on this live stream that have recommended the Devonshire for a roast dinner. Mark Saunders, welcome to the live stream, mate. Evening, Mr. Owl. Have you heard, apparently there's a new direct airline, Norse, from Gatwick to Bangkok, cheaper than Thai? I've not, mate. I've heard it a couple of times on this live stream, but not. Jabba, pre-COVID, I was buying flights to Thailand for under 500 quid. Everything has gotten so expensive now. Yeah, I remember back in 2015 when I was tempted to go to Thailand, I was doing a search on Skyscanner and I was seeing flights come in as low as £280 return. How times changed, but that was 10 years ago. Ashley, it goes straight to Terminal 2 bus station. Yeah, I'm going to seriously consider the National Express bus rather than messing around with tubes. Because it's not just getting the train to London. When you get to London at King's Cross, you've then got to get the tube to somewhere, and then you've got to go to Paddington, and then from Paddington you've got to get another train to Heathrow, carrying suitcases. So it is a bit of a faff. It's almost worth just jumping on that bus and sitting there with your feet up. Nom Yai Inspector, National Express is cheap to book well in advance. Great stuff. Mark Saunders, not been to Candy Club. I'll check it out next trip. Sounds good from what you've said. I've had some great nights in there, mate. Tony Travels, what's your favourite on Walking Street? Safayette has consistently good lineup and cheap pints for draft. And the Palace and Pin-Up are expensive. Lucifer on Walking Street, mate. Definitely. Milkshake. Hi, Owl. How are you doing? Welcome to the live stream, mate. And what a busy live stream it's been. And if you've just come along, if you can hit the like button, that will really help the algorithm and it'd be much appreciated. It'll help get the live out there. And if you're watching this after, because I know a lot of you guys do, 1 to 2,000, watch the live stream after, a big hello to you guys as well. And a big thanks to everyone who sent me a Buy Me a Coffee. I will thank you via the Buy Me a Coffee app later as well. But good to have you on the live stream, Milkshake. With Alex, yes, I'll look into the whole subtitles, mate. Absolutely. You have a specific English accent which is difficult to understand. I've been learning English for 10 years. Of course I will. I'll do my best for all my viewers, mate. I won't do it mid-live stream, but certainly we'll look into that for next time, see if we can get some subtitles on. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you also might be able to turn your subtitles on from your end. rather than me doing some at this end. I think you can actually, because I know when I'm watching a YouTube channel or a video, I can switch subtitles on. So maybe take a look at that as well, mate, and I'll have a look at my end as well. S. Patterson Travel Lodge, Soy 15, previously named Premier Inn. Was it really? Yes, extremely comfortable beds, clean and fresh rooms. Hotel laundry was very expensive. Who uses that anyway? You can just take it out and take it to a laundrette. Use of the key card for the lift and additional security. It sounds brilliant. I'm actually excited to stay at a travel lodge in Pattaya, and that is genuine. Cryptocurrency news guy, the 380s are coming back. Qatar have a couple, and Emirates are bringing them back later. I don't know how. I don't know the routes yet. Cool. Andy C, I can get a National Express from Bath to Heathrow for about £10, only 2 hours. That's pretty good, mate. That is pretty good. I agree with the National Express, but you need to allow enough time. That's true. So it's going to take a little bit longer. So if you allow for time, then I can see the National Express bus service working, because it's going to take, a fair few hours, depending on where you're travelling from. Copy and paste, yeah, Fly Emirates, A380, 2 years. Steve K, have you been to the Dynamite Lounge? It's right across the street from the Dibou Hotel. Yes, mate, I have been there. I've had breakfast there. I've had a Thai green curry there before. Yeah, it's all right. It is all right. Is it my favourite place to go? It's not, but it's on a great location on Soy Buakhao, and I've had decent food. And I've never really stayed there for a number of beers. Yeah, it's all right. If you've not checked out the Dynamite, easy for me to say, check it out. Just opposite the Dibou. In fact, the breakfast was a solid 7 out of 10, I would say. Franco, mate. Yes, I'm in Cornwall, mate. Yes, I'm literally in an Airbnb. I certainly don't have this in a fish in my house. I'm in an Airbnb. And as I was saying, Franco, there's notes everywhere. There's notes on the toilet. There's notes on the light switches. There's a note on the door informing you how to shut the door, how to flush the toilet, and how to dispose of the rubbish, how to use the sink. But they're lovely owners, and it's a lovely place. I agree with National Express, but you need to allow enough time, which is why I said local airport stop safer. If your plane is late, yeah, fair enough, mate. Crypto news guy, best hotel I was in Pattaya, John Tien, was the Movenpick. That said, it's the higher end, but you'll see it. Fair enough, mate. I've never seen that one. Ross, Qatar Airways fly the A380 in and out of Bangkok. Was on one last year. Nice place. Milkshake. Well, we'll see you on that. Absolutely, mate. Steve-O Tropics, hi there. When's your next trip? That's October. The start of October, I will be in Pattaya, and I cannot wait. And welcome to the live stream, mate. And it's been a busy one, hasn't it? Yes, it's not the 170 people like we get in Pattaya, but it's still a solid live stream. We've had over 100 people on. If you can hit the like button, that'll really help, and we'll keep going. We'll keep going a bit longer. Mark Saunders, when travelling up from Kent, I go by train. Try the Piccadilly line, it goes straight from King's Cross, no changing, takes about 50 minutes. It's decent. Thank you, Mark. Lizzie Clark 85, hey Owl, giving you a quick hello to say, to get you to Thailand. How are you doing? And where you watching from, Lizzie Clark? Remind us, are you in Pattaya? Tropics, how much is the Bart Buzz these days? It's 10 baht. 10 baht. And you've also put the Somerset Hotel is fairly new and sits behind the Central Mall. Check it out. I have actually walked past the Somerset Hotel. I don't think I've done a review on that one. Lizzie Clark, loved Movenpick. Definitely worth trying the beach restaurant and a walk to the marina. This is what I love about the live stream is you actually, not only do I get to chat with you guys, but you share some of your experiences, places to eat, places to stay, and it helps our next trip to Pattaya, doesn't it? And some people are going this week, next month, and so on. Actually, if you like the upper market hotels, you can search YouTube. Fair dues. Steve K, mate, I just check out all who in, mate, whoever you've got with you. Check it all out. Soy 94, Soy Billabat, Soy 80. Just go and have a good time, mate. Lizzie Clark, 85, in Wales and Pattaya soon. Excellent stuff. That's what we like to hear. And hopefully you can make it for one of the meet-up nights in the future. Wow, I've actually made it to the bottom of all the comments. That was a lot of comments on this live stream. If you've got any more comments, any more questions, now's the time to drop it. Drop them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer it for you. Steve-O Tropics, what's your opinion of best massage shops in Pattaya? Well, they're everywhere for a start, and some are probably a little bit better than others. The Risa ones, the most common ones, where they were in the white and the pink. For me, they're the ultimate. They're the best. I'm not talking about kind of a soapy massage on Soy 11, Soy Honey, because I've not actually done that yet. But yeah, you can't go wrong with a Risa massage. Andy C, yeah, I'm going to hire a bike, mate. I'm literally going to hire a moped, a bike from Pattaya Rent-A-Car in Pratumnak. Give my sons Maddox and Monty a shout out, please. Well, Maddox and Monty, a big shout out from the Owl. Hope you're having a good weekend. Get an executive room, not much extra, and get 2 hours of drinking time free. Lots of good advice on the live stream. Oh, Row It, the rolling robot is in here. And mate, we've had copy and paste and Row It in the same live stream. Bring back the stairs, the Owl Stairs, the Eiffel Tower of Paris. It's amazing, isn't it? Like, copy and paste has disappeared and Rory's come. It's like almost the same person, different accounts, but I'm sure it's not the case. You are both individual and big contributors to the live stream. And who cares if you are the same person, Rory and copy and paste. We still love you all the same. Question for you. I've never had a soapy massage. Soy Honey, otherwise known as Soy 11. Where would you recommend? Or anywhere in Pattaya, where would you recommend my first soapy massage? Let me know in the comments. This is one area the Owl is not clued up on. Rory, sending the love for Pattaya. Thank you, mate. We do love you, Rory. Big ups to the Owl. Thank you, mate. Hi, I'm at work, so can't watch. Fair enough, mate. Reg Viewer, hi Owl. The Mozzie repellent at 7-Eleven, was it effective? And how often did you apply it? Well, It was effective, and I did apply it every day, but I was getting bitten by bed bugs in my condo. I'm absolutely convinced. In fact, I've seen them on the bed in the condo. So my cuts that I was getting on my leg were from bed bugs. But yeah, the mosquito spray, the colourful one, you can either get a pink or an orange one at 7-Eleven. It does keep the mozzies away, and I definitely recommend it. What an interesting question. Lizzie Clark 85, Maddox is your biggest fan. He met you in Mike's on our last visit. Of course, I remember. Lizzie Clark 85. I remember. A big shout out to Maddox. I remember. We were near the football shirts. B More has sent me a super chat. $1.99. Thank you, mate. Get back to Pattaya. Much appreciated. And thanks for your contribution on the live show. It's all right. I'll pass on that one, crypto news guy. I'll save my pennies for Pattaya. Steve K, was the buzz to who are in really that smelly? Yes, yeah. If you can imagine the smell of a caravan toilet when you've not emptied it for a couple of days, it was that, and it smelt the whole buzz out for the whole journey. Now, it's not to say you're going to have the same experience, but if you've got 8-9 people, maybe more, on a buzz and they're all having a piss in the toilet, then there's a very high chance you're going to get that same smell because they don't stop to empty it. And I imagine from the smell, because it was right at the start of the journey, they've actually not emptied it that day or maybe even longer. I don't know. It's a great service. It's 500 baht to take you from Pattaya to Hua Hin. Massive respect for that. But it did smell. I mean, what else can I say? A review's a review, isn't it? Honest review. Great service, great price, got me there safely, air conditioned, but it smelt of piss. Lizzie Clark 85, yes, he's here watching you made his night. Brilliant stuff. That's what we like to hear. Stephen J, best pizza in Pattaya. Well, if you've had a few and you're on Sober Cow, just grab a slice from Bronx Pizza. The best one I've had was actually the Urban Cafe in Pratumnak, unexpectedly. I don't know where it came from. It's on the same side of where you've got the chocolate factory at the bottom, you've got my condo at the top. Urban Cafe, from memory, is the name of the place, in Pratumnak, Cozy Beach, and it was the best pizza I've ever had. I've done a vlog on it. It's where I've got it all over the place. It's burning my mouth. It's that vlog. That has to be the winner. Urban Cafe. Tony Travels, yeah, the smell was wee, mate, and not a number 2 on the buzz, but funny comment nonetheless. Crypto news guy, I would have had a beer with you, but I'm only in Pattaya on the 27th to the 29th. Seem a good bloke. Thank you, mate. Well, you never know. There's still plenty of years. I mean, if not this year, next year, I'm aiming to get out there in January, and of course October this year, January next year, and try and get as many trips as I can afford in. So hopefully we'll bump into each other and have a beer, mate. Andy C, I like the street food chicken after a few beers. That's one I've not actually had. I think I was put off a little bit by some of the flies flying on it. Maybe I just need to man up there and have a bit of that chicken on the street. But yeah, when I saw the flies flying on and off it kind of put me off. Mark here, the Owl recommend Kung's for a Chinese. It was superb. Absolutely. So Kung's, Chomps, Hunger Pangs, they're all part of the same company. So if you're sat at Kung's or you're sat at Hunger Pangs, you can order English Chinese and it'll be brought to you. But Chomps is the place where I eat the Chinese, but it's all the same company. Yeah, Marky Chomps, that's it, yeah. It is really good, isn't it? I don't know how they do it. They pull something out of a fridge, they're whacking it in the wok, and it's ready within minutes. So they obviously put a bit of preparation into it. But it tastes like you would get an English Chinese over here in England, which is nothing like proper Chinese food. It's English Chinese and sweet and sour chicken, lemon chicken, all that good stuff. Right, everyone, it is your 10-minute warning. In 10 minutes, we've done 2 hours live from Cornwall, where the owl is a little bit sunburnt. I'm not burning up. I'm all right. I did have sun cream on today. But yeah, 10-minute warning, 10 minutes left. Ask whatever questions you want. If you want a shout out for you or a family member, pop it on there. Latest vlogs, nothing filmed at the minute. I'll think of something. Like I've said to you before, I don't want to be posting vlogs for the sake of it. Really happy with the viewing figures on the most recent vlogs, so let's keep it in that. Keep my best. Keep doing my best to keep it in that direction. But I'm not going to bring out a vlog for the sake of it. But I'm sure the next one will be along the lines of either looking back at the journey so far or something to do with the preparation and planning of the next trip, which is coming up. Ross, bed bugs, I'd be burning the mattress. Yeah, I mean, literally, I saw the bed bugs. The agent wouldn't believe me, but I saw them crawling around. And it got to the point where I was getting bitten every night. And it was bad. Stephen J, best pizza in Pattaya, I've mentioned that one. Yet to try lots of other places, to be fair. Crypto going in April next year. Make the most of the UK bank holidays. Will return May bank holiday. New Scotland lads in the house. Hello, mate. You're joining us at the back end of the live stream. Hi, I will hope you're well. Yeah, good, mate. Bit of a shit week, but you know, ending it with a live stream and a day on the beach in Cornwall, mate. So all good. Who it in is nice and chilled. Isn't it still got a bar scene? I got a train from Bangkok, was around 200 Thai baht, was so old and like an oven. Well, they've got a new train station now, haven't they, in Hua Hin? The nightlife is still there, very much there. Yes, you might be the only tourist there. If it's low season, who cares? But, you know, out of all the soys, Soy 80 is where I had the most fun. And that's over Billabat, which is the main walking street, and Soy 94, which is the expat area. But Soy 80 is just one kind of soy of bars, and you can pretty much get everything you want on that soy. You say 3 working days by Gwen Bank Holiday. Steve K, fish and chips at Witherspoons was really good. Nice one. I'll perhaps try a bit more food at Witherspoons. I had a breakfast once in January this year, and it wasn't the best breakfast I had, but I know a lot of you guys who watch the channel really do rate Witherspoons on Sober Cow. So I'll give it another go. Red Viewer, is the car working well at the moment? Yes, mate. Just need to sort out the aircon. It was way too warm on the way here. It needs regassing, which will be happening next week on Monday. GC LDN, that's what I did this year. Crypto, regretted it though. A Songkran put a dampener on the trip. Yeah, Songkran is what it is. It's celebration of Thai New Year, but for, I think it was counted 13 days of people throwing water at you. It got a little bit too much, but you know, out of them 13 days, it was 2 good, positive days where I got involved and had a laugh with the whole Songkran thing. But yeah, after the 13 days, I was glad first to move on from throwing water at each other, to be honest. Market, Moggy's fish and chips is amazing. Cannot disagree with that. If you want a chippy in Pattaya, just off Soy 15, not far from the Hideaway, is Moggy's fish and chip. And yeah, you pay 250 baht, roughly, but it's absolutely delicious. And proper cod as well. if you want cod, or you can have haddock. Crypto, non-working days going April into May. Bank holidays easy, justify 4-week holiday. Fair enough, mate. New Scotland lad, sorry I missed you today. Take care, see you next time. Thank you, mate. Always good to have you here, New Scotland lad. AE, just a suggestion, put your laptop under your camera so you won't have to turn your face on and off. Yeah, we'll for the next live stream, we'll look at doing something with the laptop. I like Songkran after I got wet a little, just got into it. You do, don't you? You kind of do get into it. GCLDN, the little flies can be too much at some restaurants, but I think it's more to do with the weather conditions than the restaurant. Oh, I agree, mate. The heat and the smell attracts the flies, not necessarily the cleanliness of the restaurant in Thailand, mate. Gary Cook, cheers, Mark. Really enjoyed the live. Look forward to the next one. Thank you, Gary. Yeah, it has been a really good live. Lots of great advice, comments, people talking about their own individual trip to Pattaya, and me as well, talking about the owl returning in October. So yeah, really enjoyed it. And we're almost coming up to the 2-hour mark. So yeah, if you want to start saying your goodbyes, thank you to everyone who has watched the live. If you can give us a thumbs up, that will really help, because I know a lot of people watch it after the live event. Give us a like, share, comment. If you've not already, please subscribe. Your support means the world. And we'll just finish off with some of the other comments. Mark Saunders, Witherspoons do a nice roast. GCLDN, I don't like Witherspoons. This is it. I mean, you can have one bad experience. I think you've got to give it a couple of tries. And if you have a couple of bad experiences, then maybe it's not the place for you. But Songkran, it last 8 days in Pattaya this year. To be fair, too long. Chelsea boy, hate Songkran myself, but got stuck there this year. Yeah, it's one of them, innit? I mean, I didn't love it. I didn't love the Songkran. We had a good laugh at one of the meet-up nights with Webby and his mates, and we had a bit of a water fight with the bar next door, so that was good. But when you're riding on the motorbike down Soibakau and someone's throwing a bucket of water over you and you nearly crash the bike, that's the downside of Songkran. Matthias, have a good night. I will see you later. Thank you, mate. Thank you very much. Cryptocurrency news guide. To be honest, I was only in Pattaya 3 days and went for Songkran, then went to Bangkok for 3 weeks. Wow, mate. Nomyai Inspector, cheers. Thank you very much for your contribution on live stream. Rolly, Lay Beach Club review when you go PattayaOwl. I know exactly where that Lay Beach is, mate. It looks a bit upmarket for the owl, really. It's on Beach Road. I think it's the one on Beach Road, isn't it? Next to the Hard Rock Cafe. Let me know in the comments if we get a chance before we finish. I was actually there for the opening night of Lay Beach while I was on Beach Road. They did all the fireworks, but I've never been in. I don't know if it's my kind of place, really. It looks... Yeah, that's the one. I don't know if it's a little bit too posh for the owl. I mean, there's people stood at the entrance, like almost assessing what you're wearing, if they're going to let you in or not. Rory, I want to hire out a lay club for a party, all invited in 2020. Well, if it's Rory's party, different story. Songkran is far too long, should be a day or a weekend, I agree. Have you ever got the buzz from Bangkok to Pattaya? No, I've always got a taxi every single time. I wouldn't have an issue actually getting a buzz from Bangkok to Pattaya. You can even use the same company as the ones that do the bus to Hua Hin. I've got an issue with that. It'd only be a couple of hours, I imagine. Rolly says we're all invited in 2026. All chat invited. Well, there you go. And we are 10 seconds away from our 2-hour mark on the live stream, and I've loved this one. Really enjoyed it, apart from I got a bit of cramp in my right leg because I was sat on a bar stool. A big thanks to Franco, who's done the moderating on this live, mate. Much appreciated. Your support is great as always. So if you want to say goodbyes, we've now reached the 2-hour mark. Have a lovely Saturday evening wherever you are in the world. If you're in Pattaya, enjoy the last couple of hours of the night. And enjoy the rest of your weekend. The next live stream, there'll probably be one in the week sometime. Or if not, definitely within the next 7 days, probably at the weekend. So either 1 or 2 live streams a week, depending on how I feel. Nice one. Good night, Chelsea boy, mate. Look forward to having a beer with you again. And good night, everybody, on the live stream. Be more, thank you for the super chat. Big thank you for all the buy me a coffees. Much appreciated. Big thanks to Rory and Copy and Paste. And I wish I could thank you all individually. There's that many of you. S. Patterson, nice one. Mr. Owl, sir, all the best. Thank you very much, S. Patterson. Abby says 22 won't be getting in there with your Chang vest and flip-flops. Absolutely. That's it, mate. And for me, it'd be a Singar or a Sing vest as opposed to a Chang. I don't even like Chang. Right, so there we have it. I'm going to make a cup of tea, stick on the television in the Airbnb and watch a couple of hours of shite on TV. Might be Police Interceptors or whatever's on. And then I'll be heading back up north tomorrow. So from the Airbnb here in Cornwall with all the notes, I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.